Right now, it's been happening all too often. Burglars hitting in the middle of the night. Caught on tape. We hear how it affected one victim's peace of mind.
Also, the Madison School Board says teachers and staff need to get vaccinated. Find out how many took action today.
Also, the Dane County Executive takes the response to COVID into consideration in his budget. News 3 Now at 6 begins right now. A Madison woman knew someone had been in her car when she got into it earlier this week. This surveillance video proved it when she checked.
Now, the thieves didn't get away with much, but it has her on edge, and it has us looking at how often this is happening. Brad Hamilton is live now off Fish Hatchery Road where this all happened. Brad.
Unreal. That was the adjective that Jasmine K. Lease described, seeing two men rummaging through her car during the early morning hours on Tuesday. Now, they not only stole personal belongings, but some peace of mind as well. Jasmine K. Lease's surveillance video captures the moment that puts her on edge this week. Two men checking in on both of K. Lease's family's cars sitting in their driveway early on Tuesday morning.
I was thinking a lot of not nice names, to be honest, and how big of an invasion of privacy it is.
The burglars didn't get away with much, just a small item. But K. Lease says this isn't the first time this has happened. She's not worried about what she's physically lost versus what she emotionally feels about her city.
It's a big frustration. We've definitely talked about moving out of Madison. Each time it happens, we get a little closer to making that actually happen.
Madison police investigated 293 thefts from vehicles between April and June this year, the most recent data available. Now, that's down 47% from the second quarter of last year. However, there was a 39% increase of stolen vehicles during that same stretch.
We're trying our best to increase patrols in the areas that we need to be, trying to get into the neighborhoods, but, you know, we can't be there all the time.
Kaylease understands there's only so much police can do, which is why she has a message for those people who violated her family's property.
If it's a lack of you don't know your neighbors and that's why you're comfortable doing this, well, take the time to get to know your neighbors.
Chief Barnes also wanted to remind everyone to please lock your doors at night. If you saw in that video, they do check two cars. That first car is locked. That second car is unlocked, and that becomes the target. Reporting live in Madison tonight, Brad Hamilton, News 3 Now.
Brad, thank you. A Dane County Court Commissioner ruled today the 15-year-old charged in connection with the shooting death of his 11-year-old sister will be tried as a juvenile. He also released the 15-year-old to the custody of his family.
A 37-year-old man has been charged with a hate crime after a university student said the stranger spat in her face and made statements about COVID-19. Authorities said the victim, an Asian-American woman, told investigators she felt targeted because of her race and appearance. UW-Madison police arrested Morgan Kroll Monday. The incident happened on West Dayton Street near Ogg Hall the morning of September 15th. Kroll is facing a disorderly conduct charge with a hate crime modifier. He's also facing 2 bail jumping charges.
Well, the weekend is here. Let's check your certified most accurate forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
Feels like we're going into a summer weekend with temperatures well into the upper 70s and middle 80s across southern Wisconsin. Visible cloud track still shows plenty of clearing between the clouds, but there are starting to show some pop-up showers and even a couple of thunderstorms. Most of the thunderstorms are out to the west in Minnesota and Iowa, but as we zoom into southern Wisconsin on high-resolution radar, you can see a couple of showers around Lone Rock, but they don't last very long, and they're very small in nature. So most people will probably stay dry this evening. There are better chances for rain will start to arrive later on tonight. This morning, temperatures started out in the upper 40s to the middle 50s for the most part across southern Wisconsin, but look at where the high temperatures were. Mid to upper 80s. Janesville again at 88, Madison at 84 degrees. These temperatures are about 15 to 20 degrees above average for this time of year. We're still at 81 in Madison and 84 in Janesville, even at 6 o'clock with dew point temperatures right around the 60-degree mark. Not terribly humid, but enough where we start to see some showers develop. So look for an overnight low temperature of about 64. Get some scattered shower and thunderstorm chances tonight and tomorrow. There'll also be plenty of dry hours as well with a high temperature of 78 degrees. Later on, I'll take a look at a forecast that includes more mild weather for next week.
All right, Gary, thank you. Staff members and teachers in the Madison School District took advantage of a COVID vaccination clinic today. The school board made vaccinations mandatory at its meeting on Monday night. The mobile clinic set up by SSM Health at a district building on Holzman Road provided free vaccinations to any staff or community members who wanted to get a shot. The organizers said it was nice to have a one-stop shop.
That they have a one-stop shop to come in on a day that they know. And we strategically placed it on a Friday so that they had Saturday and Sunday to recuperate from their side effects if they have them.
Now, the school district will be holding another clinic on October 22nd, and that too will be open to the public.
Rural counties in Wisconsin didn't see much of a jump in vaccination rates despite a $100 incentive program. Our I-Team checked in with some of those counties to see how successful the program was. More than 65,000 people in Wisconsin got a COVID vaccine in the 13 days after Governor Tony Evers announced the incentive. But that spike seemed to level out in the following weeks. For example, in rural Buffalo County, along the Mississippi River southeast of the Twin Cities, 121 doses were administered the week before the incentive program was announced. When the program began, the county administered 184 shots, a 52% increase. By the final week of the program in mid-September, however, the county only administered 73 doses.
I think everyone's been experiencing somewhat of a rise. We just at our county, we're pretty small and we don't vaccinate too many people, but we did experience a small rise and then kind of leveled out again right before school started.
Owapaka County public health officials said the overall success rate can be hard to pin down, writing, "We didn't officially poll individuals that came to our vaccination clinics. We did see an increase in vaccinations during the incentive period." You can check out our full investigation on vaccine incentives and whether they're effective online right now at Channel 3000. News 3 investigates.
Planning for next year, unfortunately, means planning for the unexpected when it comes to COVID. Dane County Executive Joe Parisi recognized that today in his 2022 budget proposal. Parisi touching heavily on helping the homeless find homes and keeping those struggling with rent or mortgage payments in their homes. He also plans to spend money on mental health support and preventing drug overdoses. Calls for overdoses were up 20% in 2021, but he started his speech focused on COVID, thanking first responders, healthcare providers, and everyone in Dane County for going above and beyond during the pandemic.
I will be allocating another $5 million in American Rescue and Recovery funds for additional pandemic-related expenses that will no doubt emerge in the year ahead. This safety net is critical to county government maintaining its ability to respond to acute and sometimes unexpected needs from the pandemic as they arise.
Public Health Madison and Dane County plans to spend $5 million to add 19 new positions focused purely on COVID response through the year 2024. Parisi's total budget request totals nearly $750 million. The county board will need to approve the budget this fall.
The former state Supreme Court justice leading Assembly Republicans' investigation of the 2020 election has sent subpoenas to Milwaukee, Green Bay, and Racine election officials, demanding information about private donations they used to run their voting operations. Michael Gableman wants documents related to grants from the Center for Tech and Civic Life. Representative Robin Voss, who initiated the Gableman investigation, has this to say.
The first subpoenas that went out was really about what we're calling the Zucker bucks, where billionaires came in from outside the state of Wisconsin, not just influencing the election, which under the First Amendment they can buy ads, they can hire people to go door to door, but they actually paid for and infiltrated the actual way that the election was being conducted. That, to me, clearly is wrong.
The Center for Tech and Civic Life, the group Gableman wants to know about, gave more than $10 million to more than 200 Wisconsin communities last year to help cover election costs during the COVID-19 pandemic.
An Iowa County woman died early this morning when her car crashed into a rock wall. This happened at the intersection of State Highway 130 and 133 near Lone Rock. 38-year-old Megan Engebretson of Avoca died at the scene. Police believe she crashed after failing to stop at a stop sign. We're learning tonight just how difficult it can be for Afghan refugees staying in Wisconsin to become U.S. citizens.
A leading immigration lawyer from the UW has been helping refugees at Fort McCoy. Now she's preparing to go back in a week with a team of law students. Naomi Cole spoke with her today. Naomi?
Professor Erin Barbado is volunteering with the U.S. Conference of Catholic Bishops. They've provided legal advice on site. Now, many of the refugees that she's helped there would qualify for asylum, but in its current backlogged form, it can take years right now for that process to complete. Even for those who qualify for special immigrant visas, that's a visa available to refugees who helped the U.S. government, the citizenship process is still long, complicated, and challenging.
Just one. People who have suffered trauma and have been evacuated from their country and left the only life that they've known. Oftentimes we don't have all of the information that they need, especially in the status of people from Afghanistan right now, because there's a lot of gray area in what their pathways will be to citizenship and whether there really will be a pathway to citizenship for them.
Her role at Fort McCoy is to answer refugee questions and give them legal advice. This Sunday after Face the Nation, join me for my complete conversation with Erin and the challenges that refugees will face in a complex and backlogged immigration legal system.
A federal judge has set a hearing for later this month on whether to block Wisconsin's fall wolf hunt. 6 Chippewa tribes filed a lawsuit seeking to block the hunt, saying hunters killed too many wolves during the state's February season, and kill quotas from the fall hunt aren't grounded in science. U.S. District Judge James Peterson scheduled a hearing blocking the fall hunt for October 29th, 6 days before the season is set to begin on November 6th.
There are new developments in the planning for a new Wisconsin Historical Society museum in downtown Madison. The Wisconsin Historical Foundation is now buying the 2 properties adjacent to the current museum and will then donate the properties to the Historical Society. The plan is to combine the 2 properties to create a 100,000 square foot museum. This development comes after Republican lawmakers decided to block plans to move the Historical Society to a couple of blocks east of the Capitol Square, demolishing one of the old Jeff buildings and replacing it with a building housing the Historical Society Museum and the Veterans Museum.
The relationship between Foxconn and Wisconsin has always proved to be one of promises and expectations.
Well, next, what the company has decided to do about the possibility of building electric vehicles on its property in Racine County. That story just ahead.
For 87 years, Steinhafels has been helping families create the home of their dreams. And during Steinhafels' 87th anniversary sale, we're celebrating with store-wide savings of 35%, plus an extra $87 off your purchase of $17.99 or more. Steinhafels has the largest selection of furniture and mattresses ready for your home. Celebrate 87 years with us and save big during Steinhafels' anniversary sale. Only at Steinhafels and steinhafels.com.
Important healthcare announcement. If people tell you your TV is too loud, or if listening in some environments has become difficult, we are requesting your participation in a special program called the 30-Day Challenge. Hearing Life Hearing Centers are seeking people with hearing difficulties to evaluate a new digital mini hearing aid now being released. To take part in this event, you must call. Please get a pencil and write down the number below. All people with hearing aids or hearing difficulties are wanted to take part in the 30-Day Challenge, evaluating a new high-tech device that sits discreetly behind your ear. This hearing aid is Bluetooth enabled and is rechargeable. All hearing assessments are performed at no charge for those taking part in the challenge. Participants will try these hearing aids for 30 days. Call the number below and take the Hearing Life 30-Day Challenge.
No one has ever reinvented mattress shopping until now. The grand opening of Slumberland Sleep Solutions, where we've simplified, uncomplicated, and laid things out for you. Start with a quick rest match to pick your basic mattress type.
You love memory foam.
I really do.
Then shop the information and rating system on each bed. Did you know you can get great back support with a soft feel? It's true, and easy to find. Mattress shopping, reinvented, only at Slumberland Furniture.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6. Winner of the National Edward R. Murrow Award for Overall Excellence in Television.
The Foxconn Technology Group indicated at one time it was considering building electric vehicles on their property in southeast Wisconsin.
Well, now it's moving forward with plans to build those vehicles, but it will not be in Wisconsin. The company announced it'll build those vehicles in Lordstown, Ohio, and a manufacturing plant already in place. Foxconn has an agreement with Fisker Inc., a California-based electric car company, to build those Fisker vehicles in Ohio. The announcement revealed Foxconn would work with Lordstown Motors to purchase the Lordstown facility with the exception of its assembly line and some other assets for $230 million.
The next 3 stories are ones featuring significant signs of success. First, a community resource center in Sun Prairie has more space to use now. The expansion at the Sunshine Place allows for more accessible parking, increased storage space for the Sun Prairie Emergency Food Pantry, and more space for programs. Sunshine Place Executive Director Ann Mostricht says the expansion will help better serve the community.
All eyes look to Sunshine Place to provide hope, to provide help, to help people bridge the gaps when they're struggling in their lives.
Today's event marks the completion of the second phase of Sunshine's capital improvement project. Funds were provided by community members, businesses, and grants from Sun Prairie and Dane County.
And a Madison nonprofit organization also is expanding. Urban Triage opened its second space in less than a year on South Butler Street in downtown Madison. Urban Triage is an organization that empowers black families and promotes positive health outcomes and aims to reduce health disparities within the black community. And heading over to Waunakee, a well-known business there is expanding. Octopi Brewery broke ground on a 200,000 square foot warehouse this morning, and it is large. 14 loading docks, a 14,000 square foot cooler, a big freezer, and plenty of office space as well. Octopi is primarily a contract brewery, not only making beer for itself, but also producing beers for supermarket chains and some craft labels. It's one of the largest breweries in the entire state. Coming up, an update on the fate of the Dumpty Humpty statue.
He was swiped during the art fair, but there's hope after all. We'll explain.
And Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalte's back. He has some advice if you're heading to tomorrow's Badger game against Michigan. His first warn forecast is next.
The Fall Semi-Annual Sale and Sweepstakes is on now at Ashley Home Store. Shop brand new fall furniture styles at huge discounts, up to 60% off. Then get your scratch-off card in store for your chance at specials and bonus deals. You could even win the $5,000 grand prize, only at Ashley Home Store.
You've heard that an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but you still need to see your dentist because getting good dental care is important to your overall health. You know dental bills can take a big bite out of your budget, especially if you're retired or on Medicare. Even a simple cleaning can cost $200. And other procedures like crowns and root canals can cost hundreds, even thousands more. But affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company can help. Give us a call or go online for this free information kit with all the details. This isn't just a discount plan. This is real dental insurance that can help pay for over 350 covered procedures like cleanings, fillings, crowns, even dentures. There are no deductibles, no annual maximum, and you can see any dentist you like. So don't wait. Call now or go online for your free information kit from Physicians Mutual.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Do you suffer from erectile dysfunction? Peak Performance for Men uses an advanced form of acoustic wave therapy, restoring normal and natural functionality where it counts most. Call now and receive an ultrasound. Your initial consultation all for free. Call Peak Performance for Men today.
Join Anytime Fitness for just $1 now through October 12th. Anytime Fitness gives you 24/7 support with expert coaching on all things fitness, nutrition, and everything in between. Now through October 12th, join for just $1. Visit anytimefitness.com today.
We're divided, but we can agree now's the time to help hardworking Wisconsinites, right? Nope, not Ron Johnson. See, on lowering prescription drug prices, Johnson was a no. Adding dental and vision to Medicare? Nah. Or making childcare more affordable to help people get back to work? No way. What about making the rich, like him, pay their fair share in taxes? Heck no. Tell Ron Johnson, time to say yes to building Wisconsin back better.
You can't miss the Fall Semi-Annual Sale and Sweepstakes. On now at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save as much as 40% off top brand appliance doorbusters. Plus no interest financing with no minimum purchase. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. We're heading into the final week of our Coats for Kids collection. We are so grateful for the donations that have come in, but we still have to get a lot closer to our goal of 6,000 coats. We're currently at slightly more than 2,100.
We really want to be able to get a warm winter coat into the hands of every child who needs one this winter. If you have a child-sized winter coat that is not being used or has outgrown, please consider donating it. We are looking for infant sizes all the way up to teen sizes. With a nod to the children's nursery rhyme, Dumpty Humpty has been put back together again. Madison police have recovered a unique unique bronze statue worth $1,400 that had been stolen during last weekend's art fair on the square. Police say one of the suspects involved in the incident came forward and confessed. A second suspect is still on the loose.
It's a rather unique piece of art, is it not? Let's get you ready for the weekend. Another busy one with a lot going on. Gary will help us get things planned in his first warn forecast.
Well, the first thing are the Friday night football games tonight. And as far as the forecast is concerned, I think most people will stay dry. Can't rule out at least a stray shower here or there, but we've seen on radar they've been very widely scattered. Clouds will gradually get thicker as the night goes on, but temperatures are going to be unusually warm for October. We'll be looking at temperatures probably in the upper 70s when most of the games kick off in the next hour or so, and still be in the lower 70s by the end of the game. And you can see on high-resolution Doppler radar these showers, even a flash or two of lightning in there, but they're very widely scattered. A lot of breaks in between them. Farther to the south, there's a band of showers trying to develop in Iowa that will move more into Grant County and areas out to the west. That might be a little more persistent area of rain, but it's a quick-moving system. And as long as there isn't any lightning, I think the games should go on. The only problem is you might get a little wet. But the more concentrated areas of showers and some thunderstorms are out to the west, Minnesota and Iowa. And again, those continue to move toward the north rather than toward the northeast. So our better chances for rain will come later on tonight into tomorrow. But even then, there'll be plenty of dry hours in between. Take a look at future track beginning right now, and you can see scattered showers and thunderstorms by tomorrow morning, maybe a little more coverage as the atmosphere moistens up a bit. And during the day tomorrow, we'll see some scattered showers and thunderstorms, but notice the breaks in between them as well. And that will continue into tomorrow night. And then on Sunday, the wind shift around to the northwest as an area of low pressure passes by, and temperatures will be a little bit cooler, probably dropping into the lower 70s on Sunday compared to the probably upper 70s to near 80 that we'll see tomorrow. And then eventually those will pull on out, and we'll see just a slight chance for a shower on Monday as temperatures remain right around the 70-degree mark. Rainfall amounts will probably end up in the quarter to half-inch range in most areas. This might be a little bit overdone here. Some areas could pick up an inch or two in a heavier thunderstorm, but that's going to be the exception by far. And then for the Badger game tomorrow, temperatures again in the 70s. There'll be some scattered showers, but also dry periods as well. So we're not looking for a complete washout, but definitely mild for October football. Very comfortable in the stands. Three things you need to know in the forecast. Those showers this weekend will give way to mild weather for next week. Temperatures remaining in the 70s, and the average high temperature should be in the low to mid 60s. And much of next week will be dry with just slight chances for showers Monday and then maybe Thursday and Friday of next week. Temperatures right now about as warm in our part of the Midwest as anywhere around. 81 in Madison, 82 Chicago. To the west, more cloud cover. Temperatures drop back into the 70s, but not any really cold air on the map either. So even as this weather system passes through, our temperatures will just gradually cool off over the next couple of days. Tomorrow, look for cloudy skies. It'll be a little cooler with a high of 78, but still above normal for this time of year, and some scattered showers and a few thunderstorms. Again, on future track, maybe a round of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow morning, and then maybe a couple during the afternoon, a couple more tomorrow night, and then a couple more on Sunday, but plenty of dry hours in between and not a continuous rain. And those rainfall amounts probably in the quarter to half-inch range, some areas up to an inch and a heavier thunderstorm. Early next week, those temperatures remain in the low 70s. The rain chances go down. Middle part of the week is dry, and just slight chances for rain with very mild conditions by the end of next weekend.
And coming up in sports, Scott Nelson pretty excited to take on Michigan tomorrow. What the Badgers senior says all his friends and family want to watch him play in this game. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
If your credit card debt is out of control, if you're in over your head in monthly payments, there's a secret the credit card companies don't want you to know. If you have more than $10,000 in credit card debt, you have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. That's bad news for the credit card companies, but it's great news for you. We're Credit Associates, and we're offering you free information on how to completely resolve your credit card debt with a monthly payment you can afford. To see how much you could save, call now. 1-800-914-7929. Don't declare bankruptcy. Don't consolidate. Give us 10 minutes and we could save you thousands. After all, we depend on your success and offer a guarantee so there's no risk to call. Credit Associates. Live better, debt-free. We'll even show you how to use your stimulus money to jumpstart our services and get you debt-free faster than you ever thought possible. Call Credit Associates now to see how much you could save for free. Call 1-800-914-7929.
When you hear cough, cough, sneeze, sneeze, it's time for plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Alka-Seltzer Plus Cold Relief. Dissolves quickly, instantly ready to start working. So you can bounce back fast with Alka-Seltzer Plus.
This is Ford Truck Month. Time to take a ride in the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 with an available 12-inch touchscreen, an available interior work surface, and for powerful performance on demand, a class-exclusive available Pro-Power onboard mobile generator. These are America's best-selling trucks. This is Ford Truck Month. Inventory levels are coming back up, making Truck Month the time to get an F-150 with 0 for 72 and 1,000 retail order bonus.
Add beauty and security with outdoor lighting from Menards. Find your style with over 1,000 outdoor lighting options. Patriot Lighting comes in a variety of unique styles and finishes. Whether your style is a little more traditional, like the Santa Fe outdoor wall light, modern like the Callum, or something in between like the transitional Mitchie, Menards has the lighting solution for you. All outdoor lighting is 11% off right now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Saturday morning, the USPS is holding a job fair to ramp up delivery needs.
And Julian will have our weekend forecast headed into game day. Join us Saturday morning at 5 and 8.
Every game is a big game for Scott Nelson, but anytime he plays a school from the state of Michigan, it just means a bit more. The senior free safety grew up in Detroit, but never liked the Wolverines. Instead, he was more of a fan of the Spartans. On Saturday, though, Nelson will square off against Michigan again, and last year against Big Blue, he showed out. Nelson led UW in tackles and picked off a pass, and is definitely looking forward for kickoff.
It's always fun playing a team that you grew up so close to, and I mean, growing up in high school, everybody was like, oh, go here, and it's like, you just kind of laugh and chuckle. But you know, a lot of people are going to try and come to these games, family, friends. Everybody wants to come to these games to watch you play and watch each team compete, and it's fun.
The Packers will be without Zadarius Smith a little longer than they expected. The NFL Network is reporting that the standout pass rusher had surgery on his back this week, and his absence will extend beyond the 3 weeks Green Bay was hoping for. Now, the franchise doesn't believe it's a season-ending operation for Smith. The Badger men's hockey team has a tune-up before they officially drop the puck on their season, and it's a pretty special one. The exhibition game will be held in Chippewa Falls, and their opponent is Minnesota Duluth, who's won 2 of the last 3 national championships. So it's a good early test, but it's also a homecoming of sorts for a trio of Badgers. And Sunday's skate is going to be one they'll never forget.
Grew up playing in Chippewa Falls in the rink we're playing at, so that's pretty crazy that it came full circle, but I never would have imagined playing a college game there at all.
Being able to play that first game in front of a good crowd, and also being able to do that so close to home and with so many friends and family watching is going to be probably something I won't forget anytime soon.
Badger women hockey facing Merrimack for the first time in school history. Already up 1-0 in the first. Casey O'Brien going to add to it. She fires one into the back of the net for her 7th goal of the season. O'Brien would score again, and top-ranked Wisconsin wins easy 4-0 the final. Gary?
Well, a couple of showers and isolated thunderstorms out there. Most people will stay dry this evening if you're going to a football game, but be aware that there is the possibility for a little bit of rain. Notice the temperatures, though, still in the lower 80s through much of southwestern Wisconsin. Look for an overnight low of about 64 and a high tomorrow of 78 with some shower and thunderstorm chances.
All right, Gary, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.